reprobates of all kind, you're always welcome to call the program. And just as you like to butt in the front of the line at the grocery store, at a restaurant, we bring you to the front of the line. That's how excited we are to talk to you. Who do you recommend, Rich? XM Satellite, Costa Mesa, California. Matthew, go.
Hello, Mark. First of all, can I express my appreciation for your voice? I appreciate your conservative values and that you have a spine, which I seem to find nowhere else in the media except for in the conservative talk radio
Thank
network.
you, sir. Yes, thank you.
And
go right ahead.
All right, two things. I used to watch Fox News Sunday. I've given up on it. It seems like Chris Wallace is just as big as liberal as anyone else. He never asked a question of integrity, it seems. It's just basically appealing the media and liberal bias. And if you have any thoughts on that.
No, obviously I can't talk about Fox and Chris Chris Wallace.
Right. Very disappointing. The other thing that I was thinking about...
I'd like to, but I can't. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Is this. It seems like the reporters that are out in the field, it's like finding anybody that has any amount of integrity is extremely...
Well, like this Caitlin Collins. She's got no background, no substance. She doesn't bring anything particularly interesting or thoughtful or any experience to the table. And she's a White House correspondent. She's 28 years old. She acts like she's 14 years old. She's in there to really undermine the president. She's part of a team effort. There's a whole group of them, and not just women. There's men, too, and so forth. And there's really no senior or veteran journalist who's good enough, who's has enough integrity to pull these people aside at their newsrooms and say, hey, this isn't the way you do news. In fact, this is the way you shut down news. This isn't what we are. You want to do opinion, but we're trying to do news here. And let me tell you how that works. It doesn't happen anymore.
I agree. Now, this is my question to you. We, as good citizens who are informed and educated, what do you think about us just taking it actually to the media itself? When they come out, I live in the, like I said, Costa Mesa area in Huntington Beach. We've had those people,
I'm running out of time. What's your question?
Governor Newsom, what about us just approaching the news media ourselves with good integrity questions and saying, why aren't you reporting the truth?
I have no problem with that. Go for it.
I think we need to be doing.
All right, my friend. Not a bad idea. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, is one of the fastest-growing organizations in America. Now over 2 million conservative members strong, and I'm one of them. AMAC believes in and stands up for the values that we constitutional conservatives care about. More than talk, AMAC fights. A full-time presence in Washington, AMAC pushes back against reckless spending, disasters like Medicare for All, and the expanding reach of the federal government. And beyond advocacy, joining AMAC gives you access to a wealth of benefits and discounts, including special member-only rates on car insurance, travel discounts, cell phone plans, and a hell of a lot more. And if that's not enough, you'll get AMAC's bi-monthly magazine, full of insightful articles on issues that matter to most of us, we conservatives. As I said, I'm an AMAC member, and you should be too. Join today at amac.us. That's AMAC.us. Stop supporting the liberal agenda that the other 50-plus organization has been pushing for. Join AMAC instead. AMAC.us.
All right, let's see here. Let us take it. We've had callers wait over 2 hours. I apologize to you. I mean, I'm so focused on what I'm doing, I don't see that, So anyway, let's see. Mr. Producer, there it comes. Finally, sorry. Let us go to Jay, Lake Forest, California. 870 The Answer, the great KRLA, where we are live and national. Go.
Hey, Mark, you're a national treasure. Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you, sir.
Listener.
Are you originally from Illinois or Minnesota?
No, sir. I am originally from New York City.
Oh, I was close. Not really. All right, I was trying to pick up your accent. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. My family left New York when I was 15. Okay, so this is my comment.
Yes.
The situation that we're in eerily reminds me, especially with this notion of essential and non-essential personnel. There is a old Twilight Zone episode called "The Obsolete Man," the second season of the show, starring Burgess Meredith and Fritz Weaver, that eerily depicts a totalitarian statist state, and Burgess Meredith, a librarian, is put on trial, and it is a tremendous episode. And I hope we do not end up eventually, but it seems that if we continue on this path.
Listen, this is a great point you raise, and let's be honest, some of these governors are being tyrannical, at least a soft tyranny, and they're getting used to it, and they're liking it. Some of these mayors, like in L.A., saying into September, I don't know where they get this power from. It is frightening to me, absolutely frightening to me. And have a man here in Fauci who's been wrong so much about so many things, whether it's models, whether it's early on, whether it's masks, whatever it is. He's been wrong often, and then we make excuses because the guy can never be wrong, even when he is wrong. And then they tell us to follow him, is what they mean, not the science. This kind of soft house arrest stuff or soft martial law, it's getting old. It's getting very old. And the more data we have, and we really follow the science, is that the elderly need to be extremely careful. People with other underlying illnesses need to be extremely careful. Everybody else is in pretty good shape. That's the truth. That's the science. That's the data. And I don't need a model to tell me that. All right, my friend, I appreciate your call. Excellent. And it is. It's frightening. How many people have just bought into this? Kevin, Santa Monica, California. Also, 870 The Answer, the great KRLA. Go.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mark.
Yellow.
Thanks. Mark, thanks very much for doing what you do. Gives us hope here. Somebody's out there like you battling for us. But I was just calling about this guy, Chuck Todd. We have a guy out here in California that is a colleague of yours and the other guys on the network who has this guy, Chuck Todd, on his show once a week. He never, ever once, I would mention him by name, but I don't, out of respect for you, I won't do that.
Well, I don't know who that is, but I have a new bumper sticker. You want to hear what it is?
Yeah.
Chuck Todd before he chucks you. All right, thank you, my friend. We salute all you heroes out there. You know who you are, from military, police officers, firefighters, emergency personnel, doctors and nurses and technicians, truck drivers, people who work at grocery stores, and everyone in between. God bless you. Thank you. Follow the real science. See you tomorrow.
From the Westwood One Podcast Network.